Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards. And boy, struggle I do. Yeah, these past couple episodes have been a loss streak, a real interesting set of realizations into what is difficulty. I actually think the runs have been quite difficult, in fact. Difficult to the extent that they are runs that I'm confident I win handily at 100 shards, and yet flounder and fail at 200. And having generated some seeds for these and had some people try them out, it's actually it's real that I think the runs were genuinely tough, right? I've had some people who failed and tried their hardest and lost, and I find that very interesting to me. Like good players too, like not just average folk, but really good folks have lost to those. So I feel good because that doesn't make me feel right. It's not like I missed something critical, right? There's a actual difficulty to the run, but also it tells you a lot about the series, right? It tells you a lot about the meta of 200 shards because I don't think that my universal take at 100 shards, where I believe every run is winnable if you're willing to put in a lot of time and sort it out, I don't think that applies at 200 shards. I think that there is actually an expected loss ratio at 200 shards, which is interesting. I mean, I think that's expected, but it's interesting nonetheless. I think one of the things, and this is maybe a little too philosophical for this series, but one of the things that has become very real to me is that at 100 shards, I think I could reason through any of these runs, even the cursed seeds, given enough time, but I've quickly realized that it is not viable for me to record a 4 hour run of Monster Train and then also put up as many videos as I do in a week. That just clashes. I think I could maybe do a 4 hour recording if it were one episode a week or something, but with a full time job and all the other things going on, it's just not feasible. That there's no world where I can pull that off. So as a result, I've compromised to, I really want to kind of hit around the 1 hour mark for every episode. That's really where I'm looking to go, right? I think that's somewhere in the plus minus 10 minutes on that. Hour 10 is the latest. Maybe like the hardest of runs can be an hour 30, and that's okay. And that's a decent compromise. But yeah, so when a run is so difficult that I really need to just sit and mull over decisions, not only does it not make great content from a viewability perspective, because I'm just sitting and staring and talking to myself about the same decision for 20 minutes, but it then takes 4 hours of my life, and that is just a real hard sell for me. So, anyway, we're trying our best, is the way I'm going to describe it. And yeah, Trainwreck. So this is an interesting series. I'm glad that I feel that there's actually a loss ratio to be had. That last run, we did lack some wave clearing and damage with Primordium. It was a Primordium loss. It teetered and fell apart. I believe it was a Divinity, if memory serves. We had Alloyed Construct with double Shroud Spikes muscling through Diligent narrowly and just not getting through Divinity. So, pretty tough. It feels bad to lose a Primordium run, right? Because you feel like this should be one of your strongest champions. But it one of the things about Primordium at 100 shards is he teeters. He's very strong, but if you're not on your toes, you can just kind of just narrowly lose. And in our case, we definitely were too far on the lose side, for sure. Obviously, we lost. But I think it's very eye opening as far as how this fellow performs at that difficulty. Now, Fate, on the other hand, I still think is just as confidently victorious at 200 as she is at 100. Her scaling rate is outrageous. You might run into some doomed stuff. I think Spike's Fate is a lot worse in this meta simply because you lack the ability to go light on Pact Shards. One of the things that Path really values is backloading your shards in a run, because if you front load, which you have to do at 200 almost always, then enemies get upgraded and they either kill her too fast so you're not killing the backlines with Fade, or they get scaled out of her kill range and you lose kills and fall behind. And then you for sure lose. So Anyway, we'll see what we get today. Maybe it's a Firelight or something. I think Eternal Flame is actually, it's okay. It's good. I don't love it though because I don't know. It doesn't define your run as much as I would like. It's one of the reasons I like Spine Chief so much. Everything he does defines your run, which is great. I love that because the only real big difference with a champion is you have a champion, right? It'd feel nice if it played a big role. So anyway, 0 win streak. And yeah, we'll get going, try to win. As always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will get this show on the road. Let's go see what fate has for us today. Hopefully this is a W, right? I'd sure like that. I would sure like that. Okay, hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing just fine. This is a double recording night. I probably shouldn't be recording this at 4:45 a.m., but we'll see. We'll see. I'm feeling motivated. I don't know, I said this last time, right? I ended up getting really tired, but the last go around I had a coffee late today, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, let's not dilly-dally. We are Exile melting with Exile Umbra, so I have Plinks. That's fine. Plink is fine, right? The only downside to Plink and Umbra in general is it doesn't really have anything that benefits Fade in any meaningful way. Although you do have access to the Eternal Flame behind Alloyed Construct line, which is pretty decent, but we'll see what we get. Today we're against Plating Seal Daedalus, Rage Fell, Diligent Seraph again. Okay, give me a resin removal, please. Ugh. Draft, start. Please give me Firelight. I changed my mind. And Umbra Assault and Mortal Entrapment. I could also lean into Daze here on Diligent, right? That's also super viable. Huh, good. Let's look ahead. We have Temples on... Ooh, no back Temples. That's bad. Temples on 4-3-2. Alright, this run is now cursed as hell. The Temple allocation, 3 Temples is already bad. And... wow. For all of it's front-loaded, so I have to take everything. This is actually a really scary run. I might lose this, right? Wow, okay. This node generation is a nightmare at 200. Let's see what we get otherwise. Dupe on 8 with a Steel Shop. Now, if I lean into duplicating a really strong draft-infused something, I think that we could create enough shards that way. That might be the right play. That might be it, yeah. See, Steel Shop on 7 with the Caverns. It's okay. Removals are on the other side, unfortunately. Dupe on 6 with Caverns. Money. It's an unfortunate dupe, but it's not the worst, right? I don't mind the Caverns with it. Obviously, removals are better, but this is good. It's still good. A good Steel Shop on 5. I do want to use that to the best of my ability. Removal dupe on 4. Ooh, is this a quad dupe run, maybe? 1, 2, 3... no, only a 3. Unfortunate. Let's see. Steel Shops on 2 and 3 do have Umbra banners, unfortunately. I may have to pivot away from one of those to find a remnant unit that's functional. True. Forge first, of course. Give me Firelight. Excellent news. With the draft starter, I feel a lot better about that. And Umbra Assault is genuinely bad. It makes performing Fade hard. I will take the Faulty Loader. I have to click stuff. Vapor Funnel is probably the best pickup here. If I leak something, it's not the end times. It will help a lot. Yeah, I think it's got to be Vapor Funnel. I do hate taking the 15 there. I never would do that normally. I cannot take this money. That's terrifying. That's Guardians of Light. Woof. Well... I guess we play bottom floor, right? I don't see a reason not to. Sure. Cool. This is great. I can do Draft and Umbra Assault on her. Primitive Mold to get her back. This puts her out of range of the Apprentice of Light, which is great. I can then also put in the Minor Middle, which kills the Foot Soldier, and I can take the Excavator upstairs for money. Excellent. A really good turn. I do Primitive Mold here. We play Fade. I then shoot my own... Oh, wow. I can actually save 3 life thanks to our friend, the Excavator. Sure, bud. Thanks. Did I expect that to work in my favor? No. But it did. And we even get through the bottom floor. Incredible. Don't mess with it. Awesome. Only 8 damage, too. Really good, in fact. Really good draw order. Lots of good value there. Am I going to take a 3rd draft? No, I'm going to take the Molten Encasement. Because I can use that as the tank behind Fade. Yes. Let's see. Entumber Assault, Mind Collapse. I already have Entumber Assaults. I think I'm okay with that. Pact Morsels. I don't believe so. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? Endless is viable. I don't have a lot of money. I need a Remnant Banner. I need to take these shards is the problem. I could self-infuse a draft and play a ton of them. I mean... yeah. That is viable. Endless plus 25 is actually pretty good here. Actually. I could play draft in a Morselmaster. Is that good enough? Why though, right? It gives me draw priority, which is, I suppose, good. I do like having my unit. That's pretty decent. How interesting. I could duplicate him. I was evaluating draft into draft and then just remove a bunch of stuff, but the unfortunate thing is I need to keep spells in so I can get the reforms back. And that means I have to clutter my deck thanks to Diligence existence. Having a draw priority version of this unit is actually pretty good. And Morselmaster is okay because any units, morsels specifically, that I put in the back can benefit from fades. Yeah, okay. Sure, so I'm going to Endless the Molten Encasement for sure. I'm going to click everything in this temple, basically. Draft into a Morselmaster. It's weird, but we do it. A -2 into a Mortal Entrapment. God, how am I going to do this? Assume I go to every dupe and take 30 from that. Cool, so 30 puts me at 70. Work it backwards. 80, 95, 110, 120. I have to take 80 more shards in the next 2 rings. Which requires another infusion. Yeah, I mean it does. 80 shards. From my current position. It's tough. I think I'm going to not do the Purge Stone. 15 means I now have to take 65. It's doable. I don't want to go too hard on ring 2. Yeah. I'm going to take the Mark of Invasion. It's actually good getting her killed on turn 1. I like that. Wow, that's a really good turn 1, it turns out. Wild. Cool. Seems good to me. Reform, I need her back for sure. We plink mid. I need money. Are you serious? I just hit 4 in the middle. Oh, Link, you can't do this to me. Unreal. Actually unbelievable. I could put these morsels in the front. That's wild. Look at that, Morselmaster doing something, huh? Fair enough. I guess it's okay. Give me... Oh, no. Well... I mean, I think I'm going to do the same idea. I guess I play a bunch of lifesteal here. Okay. I really need you back, though. Fade, please. Seriously? Seriously? I'm just losing to this? Alright. Do I put a train steward in? Am I just dead? I may as well. Have some unit in. Okay, I mean, I do get my reforms here, which is pretty good. The Morselmaster changes this a lot. Oof, alright, we did it. Good job. And then I may as well take back the mold on our friend too. The draft is solid. Cool. In fact, just hit. It was scary though. Yikes. I never like playing Fade this aggro. Purifying Cleanse, Hallowed Drippings, both of these are good. Hallowed Drippings has got to be correct though if I'm using Stealth. Yes. Dripfall would be nice, but I'm certain I need the Hallowed Drippings more. And I don't want these spells. Okay, we lived. Great job. Let's go to the right. Just high roll a multi-strike maybe. Show me goods. Is quick worth it? Maybe. Morsel Maker. Nope. What's in this temple? I have to take 65. Remember? Intrinsic on... What? That's tough. -2. Also on what? I like the Burnout 1 into a draft. The Morselmaster, give him Burnout 2 is good. He needs to have enough HP to survive, though, right? How much is this quick? 110? 80? No real money here otherwise. I could do quick Burnout 1, but I think that's wrong. I like the idea of quick, though, but I don't need it with the stealth, yeah? Okay. I think Burnout 1 is good. I'm looking for Burnout 1 multi-strike here. I actually think it's plus 25 multi-strike. Let's spin it. Yeah, it's tough. Damage Shield 3 is actually super it. That's better than 25 life. It saves, like, what is that, 50-something HP on the Divinity? I'll take it. Yeah. Okay, well, it's unfortunate. I have to take everything in this temple, I guess. Penitent Remains is okay. Ember Stasis, maybe? I don't like Penitent Remains here, unless I see some nonsense that lets me get Fade back guaranteed, because I am relying on drawing into Primitive Mold, and her scaling is better than Penitent Remains. What am I going to do? Take Weathered Coldstones? I think you may as well take the Calcified Ember nonsense. Use them against Diligent. Weaponize those shards. He scares me. Man, Diligent. And now I have to take an outrageous amount of stuff. None of which is good. Train Steward into a draft, maybe? I mean, that is 25 shards I think I have to take here. You could intrinsic this Hallowed Drippings, which is pretty decent. Is it really, though? Is it really? I don't think so. That's 25. Again, let me math it. I have 80 right now. 90, 105, 120, 130 here. I then get 160 from a double dupe. Or a triple dupe, so 175. I have to take another 25 somewhere. I guess I can just self-infuse these Train Stewards or something later. Or do whatever. Fine. I think it's better than wasting it on this garbage that I don't really want. I have a removal dupe here. Is Endless ever right on this thing? Probably not. But if I'm going to dupe it... What am I have to dupe it next floor, right? So what's the take? Do we just accept this trash tier? No, I mean, we just dupe it without the upgrade, and then eventually I look for a steel shop and maybe a 1 multi-strike into one and a plus 25 into the other, and we put the tankier one in front and it's fine. Yeah, okay, we chill. Chill. Save your money. None of that's good. Alright, well, interesting, but fine. Interesting, but fine. Thank you, Mr. Daedalus friend, for shooting my thing. These units are bad. Cool. Fine. Anyway, here's a draft. He just kills a man. Wow, that's pretty impressive. I am going to plink. I'll take it. I will plink downstairs, of course. I can't take the Molten Encasement there because I have to draw a Primitive Molt here. Right, it's like super critical. We do Fade in front. We do Draft in back here. I can actually play this Calcified Embers, and I think I just should. Really nice, actually. Okay. I need another Primitive Mold. Good. Sure, here's Hallowed Drippings. Fade comes in. Value. Ooh, bottom floor is scary. I'm gonna plink upstairs. I'd like to keep it so that the bomb hits Fade. So I'm doing 9 right now. So I get 1 plink. Yeah, honestly, worth it. Just to get rid of 1 damage shield on middle. Seems good. Cool. Good. Great news. Enough hits on the floor. We're fine. I'm going to Primitive Mold for sure. Here's Fade. I'm going to double ping 12 299. Oh, well, you know what? I'm gonna ping downstairs, I guess. And then take some Antumbra morsels upstairs. Seems good. And then I think I take off the damage shield on our Daedalus friend. Sure. Reasonable. I think it is Molten Encasement time. Seems reasonable to me, right? And we just don't do anything else. Yeah, true. Cool. Great, we get it here. I'm going to take off that damage shield for sure. I could actually shoot here, but I don't want to. It's fine. We have enough burnout. We're okay, right? So in that case... Wow, I can't play the Calcified Ember. I guess I do have to reform her, which is fine. Yeah, it's fine. That guy's a lot of life, though. He had a ton of damage shield, too, which is honestly pretty scary. So, that's tough. But we get through it. Umbra Stone, Hallowed Halls. I mean, Hallowed Halls is good here, right? I don't see a reason not to. I guess I don't scale the Molten Encasement stuff, but it does extend burnout on the floor. I'll take it. It's also another reform card. Sure. Let's see. Finally, some good unit. Kind of. It's a little late. I mean, it is just late. I don't want these now. We have everything we could want. And I need to draw cards, for sure. First, we draw, then we space, depending on what we're looking for. I'm going to go to the dupe because I have to. Temple says plus 30 magic power, I guess. Intrinsic. I mean, clicking Hallowed Hall's intrinsic is pretty decent, right? I have to take things, unfortunately. Firelight, for sure. This is just going to be a duplicate on Mr. Morselmaster friend, for sure. I have to cut cards. They are the Train Stewards. They are very bad. We do not want them. I tell you, 200 shard Fate is terrifying. 95 shards at ring 4 is not what I like to see. I guess I'll put a plus 30 into this Mortal. I'm going to put it in an Antumbra Assault, actually. It'll kill Fade, right? An Intrinsic on Hallowed Halls, I suppose? It's a good turn 1 ramp, right? I guess I could still see... I mean, no, I can't actually still see a -2. Never mind. Life bad. Let me math this out again. I'm at 110. 120, 135, 150, 160. 160 with 2 remaining dupes is 190. I must take the intrinsic, yes. Okay, alright, sure, Hallowed Halls, why not? I guess, it's fine. Alright, we're on track for a 200 shard run here. Oh no. Oh no! What do you mean, 120 shards? Okay, this is doable if only because I have stealth. This man is going to have 3 multi-strike. What? What do you mean 3 multi-strike? Disgusting. What a good turn 1, by the way. Seems good. Cool. Alright, we have to play Molten Encasement. We have to reform Fade. And I'm going to Antumbra Assault for money because I think I desperately need it. Okay. I do Primitive Mold. I mean, this has got to be the Hallow Drippings turn. I'm drawing it. It's good. I have everything out. Fade lands. I want to shoot this Mortal Entrapment onto my own man, I think. This is wild. Do I? I'd like Fade to get shot as much as humanly possible. So, really, I just don't play cards. Okay. Fine. I need her to die. It's actually really important. Like, this turn is worthless to me. Sure. Just don't even click a card. And then on this turn, of course, I don't draw anything, which is unfortunate. I'll take the Jeweler, though. That's solid. And then I think I'm going to blast an Ember at mid-floor. Sure. Fine. Look at this dude, by the way. 10 by 3. You take Primitive Mold for sure. Fade lands. It's good. She dies. That's good. Cool. In fact, we like it. I suppose I will put in Fade here and just... Come on, Plink! Disgusting. I don't want to talk about it. Wow. It is a miracle that we get through this. Wow. Unbelievable. The scaling is really good, but really it's the stealth that does it. Maybe you just can literally never skip that stealth, huh? Resin removal. Snap click. Grovel, Cave-in, Emberforge? No. Divine Artifact. I mean... Are these at all that great? I don't think so. I don't think these really do anything for me. I'm just going to take my 25 gold. I need to go left. I need removals. I need everything here. We're going to cut things. I cut Train Steward. I have to take everything in the middle. I cut a Train Steward. I cut... I mean, I want to just cut cards, right? What's in this Merchant of Steel? Quick, a plus 25? Yeah, I'll chuck that into one of them. Seems good. That's valuable. Yep, I'll take a Burnout 1 into the Molten Encasement. It's solid. Quick, nah, I don't need it. Spin it. I'll take a Multi-Strike into the other one. That's solid. I want to just remove cards, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think removing cards is wrong. I'll have to draft aggressively, but these plinks do actually nothing for me. So I'm going to cut at least one and then save my money. I'm keeping this draft, by the way. Here's the 25 HP. We'll move on. A good floor. I don't need any more steel shops, in fact. Spikes is purely beneficial. Kill my Fade faster, please. Cool. Great example of Morselmaster, little Fade, Hallowed Halls. Good. Cool. I like that. We do other Morselmaster here. Yeah, I do think I need to do that, right? I need to play stealth. I should probably shoot a man. If I had been smart, I would have put that thing in the back. I mean, I'll just do this, right? And then play a morsel. It's fine. Sure. Okay, I need... Hey, there it is. Primitive mold, primitive mold. It's good. Here's Fade. Here's Morselmaster Friend and Encasement. Good. She burns out. Great news. Wow. I just lose? Our scaling is too slow? Oh, it's because of the burnout. I needed her to get hit. I think I can get it if I shoot her. Okay, that helps a bunch. I mean, at least don't take this 25, because she kills herself on spikes now, at least, which is something. I then eat dirt. Yikes. Here, take this Molten Encasement. Do I die here? I don't think so, but boy, howdy, that's rough. That man beats my face in. Good. Here we go. Incoming Fade, strong. Here's Molten Encasement. Good. I will play the draft now. That helps a lot here. Cool. Okay. All right. Phew. Terrifying. Primitive mold. Fade for sure. Molten Encasement for sure. Resin removal on bottom. Because 25 lifesteal is a very large number I don't feel like dealing with. Cool. Alright, we made it. Only took like 40 damage. That's a large number when you think about it. That is a very large number. I think we get through this. Oof, buddy, yeah. We do it. We are success. Excellent. Cool. Oof, scary. How much was that? That was 40, right? 34. I'll take a resin block. It's fine. I'll click Sacred Wicks for sure. It's a good consume to pick up. I will take Umbra's Stone, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, I'll just click cards. It should have also consideration for Prism Retrieval, but it's fine. I have to go right. Everything must be clicked. Votive Key is disgusting. That is a wicked high roll. We're going to go in the caverns. Yeah, I'll build a card. Heal is worth, right? Buff? Buff is better. Buff Ascend, solid choice. Money? Space? Sure. Yeah, that's a good card, huh? We'll take it. I am going to now duplicate the multi-strike friend. Yeah, I should have also seriously considered that Prism Retrieval. I kind of snap-clicked the Umbra Stone, which I think is also fine, by the way, but yeah. 160 into ring 6. That's wild. Anyway, it turns out Fade is really good like this, yeah. Watch this. So you do... How do I approach this? I need to reform her, so we play... I think it is genuinely Fade, Master, and then you Hallowed Halls here, and it's just our friend coming back now. Right. Then I do Fade, Master, Bolton Encasement. We definitely take the Hallowed Drippings here, right? I want this floor to last. And then we do Stealth, I suppose. That's fair. I think this works in our favor. I do Fade. I then shoot her myself. And I suppose I put down the morsels. And we put the Umbra Stone into our... Where are you? That guy. Yes. Okay, fair enough. I suppose this works, right? It's just Fade lands, she dies. I finally get out this Calcified Embers. Incredible. I'll take it, yeah. At long last. Cool, and then at this point, it's actually okay if the stealth dude never perishes, right? Because it's not his job to die, right? Yeah, this is okay. If he does die, it's good because it protects the rest of the floor. If he doesn't die, it's also still okay. Just remember, I need to get Fade with the Endless. Cool. Sweet. Honestly, seems good. Incoming Fade. Cool. I don't click anything else. It's fine. It's pretty straightforward. I think you just play Fade repeatedly and win. That's cool, yeah. I could have taken money, by the way, but I think the Ember does some good stuff for me here. Whatever. Alright. The end... Honestly, Votive Key, yeah? We love Votive Key. She hits for 100 damage, by the way. That's a very terrifying number. Oh man, the Remnant Pact is also good here. I mean, I should click it. I don't need cards anymore, actually. Amazing. I also don't need space anymore. I just take draw. Draw my cards faster is good. And I can now hunt removals because I don't even need to play the primitive molds. It's true. I could look for a high roll on the right. Removals are better, though, and I like the health. Yeah, I'm going to go left, actually. I can now cut Plinks aggressively. I don't have to play cards into Diligent to win. Lightstone Casing. I mean, I'm probably just going to grab Precious Plating. Assume that I will leak something. Yeah, I think it's correct. Firelight 3 for sure. Merchant of Magic, make the turn 1 a little cheaper. What is the holdover here, actually? Mortal Entrapment is probably pretty darn good. My turn 1, I need to make this Hallowed Halls 1 cost. For sure, that has to happen. just every time. I might draw something. I'm going to 20 consume a plink, get rid of that thing. That's an excellent pickup. Holdover, seriously though, is it old magic? A +10, +10? Is it mortal entrapment? It's a pretty decent dazer for the divinity, but I do have stealth. I do have stealth, which I don't think does much. What if I hold over resin removal? You think I'm kidding, but resin removal is a really good card. You could hold over the Entumbra Salt. I don't think so. I don't even think I want holdover in all truth. Just remove cards. Maybe I'll take a double stack if they show it to me. Remove consume? I don't think so. I'm going to take a -1 though. Into old magic. It's a good card. I want to remove cards now because I can, which is really exciting. 125, I get 10 plus 15. I did math this correctly. Behold my power. Yeah, okay, great. Whatever, we're fine. We move on. Cool. Spikes is scary, kind of. I think it's okay, right? It's fine. This floor is gonna beat face. Right, so Fate has to come down first. I need her popping back up. We Hallowed Hall's here. We scale first. They come back, and then I buff the front one here. Cool. She now swings back on the mix, right? So we get Fade, Master, Hallowed Drippings, and then I shoot Fade, and we play, I guess, 1,000,000 Morsel Excavators? I suppose so. Here, take our resin removal. Fine. I guess. It's okay, right? And then it's Fade first every time. Stealth Tomb. And we actually clear it. Amazing. I'm glad to see that. Fade. Stealth Tomb. Train Steward in the back. Okay, I mean, yeah, I think we get it, right? Yeah, I did put the one in front is the one that has the plus HP, so I did that intentionally in case you had any doubts, but what a weird run, right? Sure. That seems okay. Very surprising that this is working. Plink? I guess I am losing a dude here, unfortunately. I could resin removal it. Hey, we take these. We take these. Here, have some damage shield morsel. Hooah! Burn this plink, please. I don't want morsels back. That seems good. It's a good trade. I'll take the damage shield there. Every little bit matters. We do Fade here for sure. Looks good. Cool. At least their turns aren't complicated. But, you know. I'm gonna shoot Fade, as it turns out. I'm gonna resin removal the floor. I guess I could have guaranteed the stealth if I really wanted to, but it does not matter here. Cool. Great news, in fact. We've done it. I mean, I think this run wins from this position. Now that we've kind of assembled the answers to every question that we could have. I can take the Engulfed in Smoke. That's a good card to actually play. It does something, which I think my cards currently suck at. My cards in a lot of cases don't do anything. I find the dupe, I go to the dupe. Money. Firestone Housing. I mean, I mean, yeah. I don't think you can stop me. Wait, buy the multi-strike first, of course. Duh. That seems pretty darn good. Here, I'll take a plus 25 on the other one. That seems good too. And I'm gonna duplicate the one that hits another million times. Because I think I have to. 200 shards. My floor is now what? Fade, encasement, 4 draft dudes, and then eventually I fit in the other draft friend. Kind of wild, but fine. Refracting lens is funny. Boon of the Blacksmith is okay. If things do walk. Sure. Encased Ember? I mean, it's Ember. Do I care? Not really. I just, what, remove primitive molds now? I'm gonna remove Antumbra Assault, I think. It's bad. Those morsels are annoying. What goes next? It honestly could be a primitive mold. Probably should be. Encased Ember, what am I spending my Ember on, is the real question. And the answer is nothing. Firebox, mold braces. I don't know. I just buy a removal into a primitive mold. The goal at this point is entirely just to... I don't know. Endless? Sure, maybe? I don't know. I'm going to take the 5 and 10 Battlestone into my Morselmaster that has only 2 upgrades, right? This gives him 10 HP. Sure, seems good. I'll put a plus 10 into a draft buddy in the back. I'm not going to buy this Endless. I'm going to take a removal into a primitive mold. I can be aggressive here because Diligent is not scary. 200 out of 100? Yeah, okay, sure. I actually think we did it, right? I think we have done it in a rare turn of events. Honestly, a Votive Key did it, right? Votive Key saves the universe. Look at this, turn 1, good grief. What am I doing? I need Fade to die. I think I have to do Hallowed Halls here for this to work. Yes, I think so, and I eat this Vengeful Shard. It's fine. Oh no, my score. Right. Good draw order. Fade comes down. Cool. I'll try my hardest to put that thing in the back. Honestly, great news. I'm going to... I just need to play the resin removal once, right? On the boss. Perfect. Oh man, resin removal. Unbelievably good. Yeah, I don't need it again. And now I just replay Fade and that's it, pretty much. Mutilation. I burn a primitive mold. I old magic for the space to get the other draft buddy in, get him scaling. He dies unbelievably. You hate to see it. What is even happening? I have so many curses, oh no. Do I even care about the draft? Nope. It turns out I just take damage. I'm not even able to use the Ember Stasis here, unfortunately. That's very funny. Fade must come first. I get the Vengeful Shard here, which is cool. Sure. I will play the Hallow Drippings. It's a good opportunity to get it out. Do I have another champ dude? I do, actually. Am I going to wait? No, I'm going to put it out now. It's worth it. Yeah, it's worth it to do that. We have enough hits on the floor. I'm not that weak right now. I'm not worried about Diligent. Fade must land first. We get our other friend here. I will play the Mutilation. I will put in the Encasement. Good. Honestly, great. Let's see. Fade first. Encasement scaling. We do self-mutilation. I suppose I will just send a thing downstairs. I will consume the old magic at this point. It's fine. Alright, we have enough hits on the floor. I'm not really worried about it, it turns out. We're okay. Yeah, we are absolutely fine. Here, Plink, get him. Good job. Cool. I'm not worried about it. We did it. Good. Okay, Diligent. No stealth remaining. I have stealth myself. We are cruising. Yes, we're fine. Our numbers are good enough. Cool. Great news. All right, good job. Thank you, Morselmaster Army. Why? You know, sometimes you just click on whatever the one space unit is, and it just happens to be Morselmaster. It turns out Fade is exactly that strong. She can just do all of the work for you, and you don't have to worry about having anything else in your favor here. Not an amazing turn one, but it's okay. We still play the Hallowed Halls. It's good. And I ping the boss. Unfortunately, I don't get that Mortal Entrapment in. Otherwise, I might have pinged down below and played some morsels, but it's fine. Fade. Master. Draft. Old Magic. Resin removal. Bottom, I suppose. Seems reasonable. Once I get the Stealth Tomb, this starts looking better. Hey, we did it. Cool. Okay, so Fade first, of course. Stealth Tomb must go down. I want to play the one that has more hits on the floor here. Good. We plink downstairs. I need to see if I can hit that conduit out. Okay, and now we don't take any more damage to the floor, I believe. Which is good. Fade. Tomb. Old Magic. We deal with... Yep. We deal with that friend down there. I'm going to take HP here. Yes, this works because the death to the tomb comes from something else. I'm going to play out the Sacred Wicks. I don't want it anymore. Good. Honestly, great. We're in good shape. Cool. I think we can play through this fairly quickly now. I don't see the complexity of anything remaining. I can finally get my draft buddy in play. The one that has more HP. And I will drop the Hallow Drippings now that the floor is set up. Excellent news. Do not play Mortal Entrapment here. We're good. I need her to attack. It doesn't really matter. Stealth offsets it anyway, so fine. Cool. We've done it. I will play the Trample. Good. That puts damage through, I believe, somewhere along the lines. Yeah, whatever. No worries. Fade. Encasement. In Old Magic, I will play Resin Removal. I can't even play the Magma Morsel anymore. He's dead to me. We're doing 1,200 to the boss, though, which is reasonably good, I think. Yeah, I don't see too much complexity in the remainder of these turns. Yeah, cool. We did it. Good. In all truth, this could have gotten really scary, but finding Votive Key swung this around in a big way. I think that was kind of the clutch high roll that turned me from going, I don't know about this, to, oh, I do know about this, in fact. I guess I'm going to shoot one of these cursed dudes. I don't feel like having curses. Fine. Cool. We definitely win. The scaling is... Oh. Well... I didn't look at the screen, it turns out. Hey, we did it, though. Look at that. I want to run. Hooray! Little Fade. 100 years, Little Fade. Little Fade for the win. For the record. Big fan. 100 Fade, Little Fade. Little 100 years. Alright, whatever. Cool. Good stuff. A pretty relentless kill. 58k. Score's not even that good, though, because I ate so much dirt all the way through the run, which is funny. Anyway, let's hit the run summary. A solid run. Glad to see it. And a good run because it's only 5:30 a.m., right? It could be much later. Anyway, turns out having a bunch of things that are small that hit a lot of times is good with Little Fade. Also, Votive Key is really strong. I think this really is the Morselmaster army. There's got to be a better pun in that, but I'm going to tell you right now at 5:30 a.m. I'm not hearing it. The big wins here are Votive Key for sure. Firestone Housing helps a lot when you see another multi-strike, which is disgusting. So many hits on a floor. Wow. Otherwise, I think the Hallowed Halls turn 1 actually pays off because it immediately kind of gives an initial burst of scaling, and it puts Fade on the Burnout 1 path up until the point where I have Votive Key, in which case there's no Burnout 1 path, but it still works out. I don't really care that much. She just gets shot and it's fine at 1 HP. No worries. Otherwise, once you have Votive Key in this run, I don't need the primitive molds anymore, which means I don't have to protect anything in a Diligent. And they showed me resin removal anyway, so really, what is Diligent going to do to me, right? Other than just perish. So, pretty good stuff. The rest of it was just planning my shards, because honestly, that node generation was a nightmare. I think if you miss Votive Key here, this run is really scary, and you might lose to Diligent. And yeah, also node generation. I just gotta go back on that for a second. You see that? You gotta plan ahead. I was constantly checking my numbers to make sure I'd reach 200. Very finicky, but we do it. We did it. 1 win streak. Look at me breaking my loss streak. Love to see it. So yeah, that's all I got for you. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.